Childhood should be a time to thrive and grow. But in our world, there are millions of children who have far from ordinary childhoods. They work instead of going to school. They are caught in war or are forced to fight as child soldiers. Their families are swept away by a natural disaster. They lack the health care, clean water, and nutrition to survive. For these children, there is UNICEF. Since World War II, UNICEF has provided children and their families with medicine, clean water, nutrition, education, and emergency relief. And today, UNICEF is 7,000 women and men working in over 150 countries and territories. Whether protecting children from the ravages of war or helping families rebuild their lives in the wake of a killer tsunami, UNICEF workers have one common goal: for each child to have the basics of a healthy childhood.
They need food, they need health care, they need education. And I think that everybody should do whatever they can, wherever they are, to make sure that they get it.
10 million children die each year before their 5th birthday. They die from diseases that cost pennies to cure and pennies to prevent. To save their lives, UNICEF buys and distributes vaccines and immunizes children all over the globe. In fact, UNICEF is the main supplier of vaccines to the world's poorest countries. 75% of the world's children are now immunized, and 2.5 million lives are saved each year. 1 in 3 children in the developing world is malnourished. UNICEF distributes vitamins and micronutrients to tens of millions of children, and in emergencies saves malnourished children by providing therapeutic milk and high-protein biscuits. Since 1990, 20 million children have been forced to flee their homes because of war. 2 million have died, and 6 million have been injured or maimed.
UNICEF is there before an emergency, during an emergency, and after an emergency.
UNICEF provides shelter and blankets, emergency health services, and psychological counseling worldwide for children caught in war. UNICEF also provides emergency education programs to help return a sense of normalcy to children's lives.
We have made a survey among 40,000 kids, and they all say that the first thing they want is peace. And the second thing that they want was education.
121 million children are not in school, and the majority of them are girls. But it only costs $2.50 to give one child school supplies for a year. UNICEF supplies school materials like notebooks, pencils, and blackboards. We train teachers and rebuild schools that have been destroyed in emergencies. Because of UNICEF-led efforts, tens of millions of children who had been deprived of the chance to learn now have a place in school. UNICEF is a recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize. We are doctors and psychologists, educators and engineers. We are trick-or-treaters, pop stars, and Hollywood celebrities. We are donors and grassroots organizations. We do not see race, religion, politics, or gender. We see only children who deserve a childhood.
Change is possible. Every day in countries where we work, good things are happening.
The world is hungry to move towards a better future, and that has to start with children.
I believe there's a light at the end of the tunnel if we all pull our strengths together.